The carbon tax is stirring up even more trouble for the Gillard government. Another 45 companies have joined unions and welfare groups in demanding the Prime Minister shield them from the impact of the tax. They're flexing their muscle at a time when the polls show support for putting a price on carbon is slipping away. Here's political correspondent Greg Jennett.
A monster truck's the perfect prop for another dump on a monster tax.
It's a bad tax based on a lie. It will cost jobs.
Tony Abbott's gone to the epicentre of the mining boom to argue his case against two Gillard government taxes on minerals and carbon. And there's a reason for the swagger. Nielsen polling suggests opinion is hardening against carbon pricing. Almost 60% now say they're opposed, only around 30% are backing it, and those who are undecided count for fewer than 10%. Scary numbers the government puts down to a scare campaign.
Just like with other major economic reforms, it is not all smooth.
Labor's primary vote is scraping at 15-year lows, 31% to the Coalition's 47%. After preferences, it suggests a thumping Conservative lead, despite deep reservations about the Liberal leader.
I think that's what the polls are picking up, that this is a bad government getting worse.
We have a Prime Minister in Julia Gillard who has the support of the caucus, and she's undertaking this important reform. I believe that she's getting credit for it.
Not from everyone. Even the man who helped Julia Gillard take the Prime Ministership is reserving judgment on the tax until a better industry compensation deal is extracted.
She's got a tough job. Now, that doesn't mean that I have to support the government on everything they do.
The union's on a unity ticket with industry. More than 40 companies have written to the Prime Minister demanding assistance to protect jobs.
Another impost upon manufacturing in Australia could just be one step too far for many of these manufacturers, and they may have to put off staff.
It's heavy weather making the political case for the tax, but the environmental arguments come more easily. The government has released official figures showing Australia's carbon emissions rose again last year, pushing closer to the limits of its Kyoto targets. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.